Hi everyone. Okay, so I am almost finished my first full week with kids and back to school and being back to work, and I have to tell you, I am feeling it today. I am ready for the weekend. I woke up this morning thinking, oh good, I don't have to wake up to an alarm tomorrow. Saturdays right now are the only days I don't have to wake up to an alarm, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, on the news this week. Sad news, which I'm sure is very familiar to everyone, depending, not depending on where you live in the country or in the world. But the food bank, British Columbia spokesman, stated that we have hit a new high of usage for the food bank. We know that, since the pandemic and interest rates and inflation, that donations to the food bank have greatly dropped, and the need and usage of the food bank has risen substantially. And in British Columbia, we just hit another record high of usage for the past month. So I am challenging myself. Oh, a big part of the story was also that they are seeing a new unfortunate trend that there's a large amount of people using our food bank that are working full time. And that is a very new thing in our province for people working full time to need to use the food bank. Normally it's people who are just in between jobs or on social assistance, new to the country, been injured, there's circumstances that, they need that help. But now to be to be working full time and still needing to have assistance from the food bank is a new thing for us, and that is not good. And our food bank is calling out for help because this isn't sustainable. The definition of those who need to use the food bank right now in our province is there is no definition. It's pretty much everyone could potentially need to use the food bank if full-time employees are needing to use it. So they're asking for help because the food banks are needing to dip into their reserves to try to purchase food for the people who are in need, and then they're having to cut back what they give people. So I used to give a lot more than what I do now, and because I'm like everybody else, things are tight. But I have challenged myself to remember. The big one is remember, because I've had this thought before, but to purchase so if I can't do a big bag of grocery donation, what about if I purchase one thing? And to me, in my mind, it's one thing. It seems so disappointing, right? To give one thing. But you know what? If I give one item per week, that's 4 more items per month than what I'm giving now. So I am challenging myself, and I challenge you, if you can fit in, if you're already not giving, if you can fit in one item a week and challenge your friends too, then that would really help our community. Think about it. If everyone gives one thing, then we don't have a problem anymore. So that's my challenge for me. Again, I've had this thought before and I just forget. Isn't that horrible? So I set myself a reminder, and fingers crossed, I remember one thing, because I can afford one thing a week. So that's my challenge. Let's see if I remember. All right, I went back to Costco midweek to pick up the feta. I was so disappointed that I forgot it. So feta, $15, and then some more spinach for $4.50, and that will help with some of my lunches and recipes coming up this week. I went to the farm, and for $12, I was able to purchase 2 of the packages of little red peppers. These were $2 a piece, then $2 a pound for the mini cucumbers. I saw the price this week, so that was good. And then $1.50 per pound for the Macintosh apples. I got a bag of them, and I'm hoping to make it to my market next week to pick up the apples from there. But till then, we got some Macintoshes. All right, so this week for my food bank donation, I am going to take advantage of this deal of limited 2 of the Campbell's soups for $1.88, and I have chosen Texas style barbecue and beef and chicken a la king. So I'll just pay for them and drop them off when I leave the store. All right, moving on to fridge and freezer products, starting with Real Canadian Superstore. I found the Starbucks pumpkin spice non-dairy creamer, and it was a great price. Not only was it on sale, like just a general sale, it was also 50 cents off the sale price for members. So I was able to get this for just under $7. Then limit of two for the special edition Oiko's pumpkin spice yogurt. Limit of two, $3.33 each. You can tell my taste buds have flipped a switch. And I actually think I'm going to enjoy some of this with my lunch today because I made some of the pumpkin loaf and yesterday, so I have some for lunch. So I think I'll bring that to go with it. All right, and then a limit of one for $2.75, lemon meringue yogurt. Their pepperoni, this big bag of pepperoni, it is on sale today for about, I think it was $10 or $10.50. So we are going to celebrate the first week of school and back to the grind tonight with some pizza and then a nice dessert as well. So I picked up some of the vanilla ice cream, $7. I want to make some meat pies, like with ground beef and whatnot. But I don't want the pie shell on the top and the bottom, just the top. And I could not find a rollout pie crust. I know I could probably just make my own, but yeah, anyways. And then I didn't even think of Pillsbury because where this is located, Pillsbury is like on like a different area of our superstore. So anyways, all of that to say is I went with this puff pastry just to lay on top of the ingredients. Hopefully it works. This was $7 for two. Okay, moving on to Costco mozzarella cheese, $15. Actually, no, it's $16 now because it's $15.99 for this block. And the grated mozzarella cheese is still available for $15. But I went with the Kirkland block just because we found that one was actually like super dry. So when it melted, it wasn't very like chewy and ooey gooey, like the way you want melted cheese. So yeah, how great this one. The lean turkey pepperoni sticks, these are on sale this week, $4 off. Then the Gouda cheese slices, I guess, or cheese chunks, these are $12. $14 for the cheese strings. We are out of all of those kind of like throw in your lunch cheeses, so we needed them this week. $12 for the Greek yogurt, $5.70 for the butter, and then we got the 4 liters of 2% milk, $5.65 each, and then the flat of extra large eggs, which has gone up in price. This flat is now $11.09. Oh, I thought we were supposed to be holding still, if not going down with grocery prices, but maybe the dairy farmers, maybe the farmers may have something to do with this. I don't know. But anyways, it went up in price. All right, I have to make a quick correction here because I was wrong. These did not shrink because remember I was like, are they just different sizes and shapes or did they shrink? And I thought the ones from Costco have shrunk, but they are 100 grams. These are 95. So good to know they didn't shrink. And yes, I was wrong. All right, moving on to produce from Costco. Concord grapes, yummy, yummy. These are $7.99. And then green grapes were $9.99. And they are very, very firm, which is great. $2 cheaper than getting red ones. $3 for some onions. And then these local farm peppers. They just have like this big bin with lots of different colors, and they're $1.50 a pound. $5 for the snap peas, just a small bag. 69 cents for bananas. Broccoli was $1.49 per pound. So good, and I want to make some soup this week, so I bought a little bit extra. And then ta-da, a 10-pound bag of really fresh local carrots. Get this, $4.99. So good. Costco's price is really good too, and it's $6.99, so it's even cheaper than Costco. And yeah, needless to say, we're gonna have a lot of carrots in the next little while. All right, moving on to everything else, starting with Real Canadian Superstore. I purchased 4 of the cream soda chubbies because I thought it'd be nice for the children to have a little fun drink to go with our dinner tonight, our pepperoni pizza supper. And then the Blue Menu lemon sparkling water. These are on sale this week for 84 cents each. Purchased 2. Then for $7, some Coca-Cola. I've had a few requests for that this week. We only needed like 2 loaves of bread, and the ancient grains, like the Dempster's bread, was pretty expensive at Real Canadian Superstore this week. So I just went with Wonder Bread. These are $2.50 each. Okay, we needed a lot of baggies, snack bags. The no-name ones actually on sale for $2.50 this week, 50% off. Then these the Hefty brand. This is new to our Real Canadian Superstore, and a lot of them are on sale. So I price matched them all in the sense of made sure I purchased the cheapest ones that I could. So the sandwich bags were cheaper to buy from Hefty, and this was 100 for $4. Then the Ziploc freezer bags, the big box of 60 for members, you $2 off. So this came to $11. All right. Oh, one more non-food item, just the skin cream. So this is in the diaper area, like a diaper rash cream, but it's actually really good for eczema. And I do have a few members of our family who suffer from seasonal eczema. And if they put this on and just rub it in really good, it actually helps quite a bit. So $10 for this thing. Yikes. Okay, the Bear Paw banana bread cookies. I have just been purchasing the boxes of 6 lately, but this box of 12 is on sale this week for like $3.75. So yeah, we got the 12. And then this Dunkaroos. I have not seen the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ones before. And I have some kids who love Cinnamon Toast Crunch and love Dunkaroos. So this was my splurge this week because this is $4 for 6. Yeah, it looked good. And again, we haven't had it before, so I thought I would. Okay, basmati rice. This big bag is on sale this week at Real Canadian Superstore for $15. Then for $4, I purchased some sticky rice because I'm going to make some of the Thai coconut curry vegetable, vegetables with sticky rice kind of meal. So good. And then, oh my goodness, we needed some more of our Asian sesame sauce, and it's still regular price for $3.79. I don't like that price. Vegetable oil, need that for all the brownie mixes and pumpkin loaf mixes. This is $5.29 for it. Then I am going to make this week some beef pies, the ones I talked to you about already earlier with the pastry. So I needed some diced tomatoes for that. And then also some like beef concentrate. This is $2.50. And the diced tomatoes are $1.79 each can. So 1 can's for it. And then I'm going to make some of my own like bolognese sauce this week as well. So I needed that and crushed tomatoes and tomato paste for it. Cereal this week, they had some really good prices, like kind of like on sale. And then again, member on top, like if you're a member, you get extra discount. So Life cereal, I was able to purchase this for $3.19. And then same with the Captain Crunch and the corn squares. Honey Nut Cheerios was $5.50, and then the Chewy Quaker bars, same as last week, $1.77. Moving down here, wafer cookies. There are quite a few people in our family who enjoy wafer cookies. I'm not one of them, but we have them. So these are on sale for $1 each. So I purchased 2 hazelnut, 2 vanilla. I do not believe there is a limit with this one. Mid $5 for the yellow sugar, and then the icing sugar was on sale. I don't know what kind of sale it was, but $2.50. I always like the sugar. I like when it's like $1.79 or $2. So I guess the price has gone up because $2.50 is the sale price. now that it's fall, I need to go through my spices and get rid of the ones where the best before dates are done and just top up the ones that I've run out of. So these are all $2.50 each. I purchased parsley flakes, garlic salt, and onion salt just because of the meals that I'm making this week. So each week, if I need to, basically as I meal plan, I will purchase the spices that are needed just to renew what I already have as we go. Okay, moving on to Costco, the Garibaldi brownie mix. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, there are a couple people in our family, me being one, that are really craving chocolate now. We don't do a lot of chocolate during the summer just because it melts. So I had one son asking me this week, is there anything we can, make quickly for desserts? Which the answer was no. So I purchased this box so we can just have it on hand for when those cravings come up. And the vanilla ice cream will go with this. I'm going to make one of these packages for dessert tonight, some hot fudge brownies after our pizza. You gotta celebrate the week being over, I tell you. Okay, Cadbury milk bars, dairy milk bars. So this is $15 for, what was it? I believe it was $37. As you can see, I've already opened the bag. I took one each for my co-workers already and just said happy Friday to them with it. If you have a very strong chocolate craving, I highly suggest dairy milk. It satisfies it. It's very good. Okay, that's it. Bars are still on sale, $5 off this week. Again, still they're $15 per package, but yeah, $5 off. Kirkland children's vitamins. These are $13. And then the cold medicine, the Tylenol cold. I thought I would start stocking up on some of these items as we are about to approach cold and flu season, I mean, just because I don't know, like I remember this stuff not being available when my kids needed it for a couple years. So now I'm in the habit of making sure I have it on hand before we need it. This is on sale this week, everyone, $4 off. So it comes to $13. There's one thing that I'm learning is that Eastern Canada, their Costco is receiving a lot of items that I am looking for. The Costco Canada site on Instagram was showing the yogis, the probiotic yogis on their stories. And I was so excited because they are delicious. My friend went to the Bellingham Costco and picked them up, gave me a package of them, and yummy. So delicious. And I got really excited because the Costco Canada, so not even the Eastern one, but just Costco Canada showed like this big box. And I'm like, thank God they're finally coming here, and they're nowhere to be found. So I'm kind of bummed out. Do your guys's Costco's have the yogis? And if so, what province are you in? Okay, prices, right? So the farm was $15. Real Canadian Superstore was $204 this week, so quite high. I used 30 of my PC point, like $30 of PC points. So I brought it down to $174. And then Costco was $192. So what is that? What, $370, $380? Somewhere in there. So I'm a little bit above my grocery budget, but I have at least $50, if not a bit more, of non-food items with the medicine, vitamins, baggies, eczema cream. So technically my grocery budget, I'm probably under my $350. So good. Oh, and that price includes the 2 cans of soup that I purchased for the food bank. And when I dropped it off, it was very sad. There's like nothing in it. Crumbs, like leftover crumbs. Maybe a bag got opened. It looked kind of like grainy breadcrumbs. Hopefully they just came and picked something up. But from what I've seen online and in the news, it could just be that it was empty. So I set myself a reminder next week so that I can remember, because it's not for a lack of desire, it's a lack of memory. I'm gonna try my best. If I can do it at least 1 month, it will probably become a habit, and then I won't need the reminders as much. But all right, everybody, have a great weekend. And please come back next week to see what I purchased my family next week. Bye, guys.